Exactly. You guys are up to bat with your debut album in 1997, Funcrusher Plus. What was the game plan going into that LP?
Oh, actually, it was just to tour. We remember we already had the EP out, so people were kind of familiar with some of the material. So it was easing the newer people into what the older people already knew, and then still give that. And the plus part was, you know, Last Good Sleep, Funk Crush Scratch, Loon TNS. It was Loon TNS? Yeah, Loon TNS, and one other song. But yeah, there was like 3 or 4 songs that we added on to that EP to make it a full length. And then what was crazy, there's not all of the songs made it onto the CD. Yeah, all the songs. So like Corners, I think, isn't on the CD. Corners is on the vinyl, and I believe on the cassette.
Right.
Why is that?
The CDs at the time had only a limited amount of space.
The space. Oh.
You know, so you know, I think we exceeded it by like 5 minutes or something.
Before turning that LP in, or actually turning that LP in, what did the execs at Ruckus think about it?
I mean, they didn't have any say. Like we were an independent label, basically being distributed through Ruckus. But like, you know, they still wanted to play the game with us. Like, you know, like, hey guys, this is what we think you should do. And it was cool because like they had ideas. But yeah, like they didn't really have any like say as to, you know, what could and couldn't happen. The only project they had that they did have some say over was Little Johnny from the Hospital. And that was a big lesson learned for me. Because like the vinyl on that was supposed to be way more fun than what it is. But like they wouldn't let me do it because it was like, oh, people are not gonna understand it, and they're gonna, you know, send it back, and we're gonna have issues. And
yeah, we're jumping that momentarily. What kind of reception did you guys get? Do you remember from Funcrusher Plus when it dropped?
I still remember the West Coast reaction because I don't really remember being here when people were like really like active with it, like in the early on. The West Coast, they were like, where are you guys from? Like, what is this? And they're like, this is what you guys doing in New York? Like it was, you know, but like for us, it was like, yo, we're in California. You know what I'm saying? Like our very first show was in Vermont and it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So like you think about that and it's like, so now they flew us out 6 hours. You know what I'm saying? And I was the first couple of shows was in the Bay. And like it's a different situation in a place where the hip hop culture is like saturated into like the city. Like High Road is like they are kings. You know what I'm saying? Like and that was back in 90 when we first did that. I want to say that was like 97. They were kings still to this day. Like Oakland is High Road country. So like to be in a place where it's just like you don't have to explain that you're not messing up the records when you're scratching. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to, you know, like why are they doing that on the walls? Like everyone understands it, everyone gets it, and they're cool with it. You know, it was like it's a beautiful thing, and for them to embrace it, they was like, this shit is crazy. Like we didn't like it the first show. I still remember being like a little shocked, like kind of like, you know, like more nervous than anything, but like kind of being stiff because like we didn't expect the reaction. Like we're thinking we're gonna have to work for it, and like they was like, nah, we're here for this. So like, that was dope.